My name is Adam Sanchez, fighting out of Ultimate Performance of Pueblo, Colorado. I would like to thank God first. Also would like to thank my wife for all the support, my family and loved ones that have been there through all of my training. Also my coaches, James Casillas, Jeremiah Ariano, and the whole team at Ultimate Performance. Last, I would like to thank Jeff Cisneros and Spartan Combat for the opportunity to fight on such an amazing card.
Hi, my name is Keith Taylor. I'm fighting out of Padless Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in Windsor. My coach is Todd Cornfield and Trevor Bohemus. I don't know much about my opponent. I think the fight is going to be an exciting fight. It's going to go all 3 rounds. It's going to be a war. Hope you guys enjoy the show.
And now it's time to meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the Farmers Insurance Thomas Swenson Red Corner. Please make welcome Adam Sanchez.
Fight fans, welcome to the Budweiser Event Center in beautiful Loveland, Colorado. My name is J.R. Gordon. I'm joined by Ron Goldstein. I'm with MMABuzz.com. Ron is with FightJobs.com. And we are welcoming our first set of fighters to the ring for Sparta Combat League's King of the Ring Boxing number 5. We've got 12 bouts on the card this evening, including 7 professional bouts. Sean Patrick is our ring announcer. We're going to take it up to him to get our first set of 170-pound fighters into the ring.
Through a jukebox needle at the honky-tonk, where they boot stomp all night. What? Yeah, I'm what they call work, a digging in the dirt. Gotta get it in the ground before the rain come down to get paid, to get the girl in your four-wheel drive. Yeah, the boys round here drinking that ice cold beer, talking about girls, talking about trucks, running them red dirt roads out, kicking up dust. The boys round here sending up a prayer to the man upstairs. Backwoods legit, don't take no shit. Chew tobacco, chew tobacco, chew tobacco, spit. Oh heck.
And now, fighting out of the IMS Heating and Air Blue Corner, please make welcome Heath Taylor.
You ready? Let's go. Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Todd's picking it up. Let's go.
The hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still even his starstruck. Humble through opportunities given despite the fact that many misjudge because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, got a picture connects, never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote, his will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds. The skill of an artist, this is 20%
Fight
skill,
number 1 of the evening is
80%.
presented by the Last Call Tavern at 7052 Pecos Street in Denver. Great food, great prices, and your home for every UFC fight. The official sponsor of the Sparta Combat League weigh-ins as well. It's the Last Call Tavern in Denver. And now it's time to meet the 170-pound elimination fighters. First, fighting out of the Farmers Insurance Thomas Swenson Red Corner, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds, holding a record of 0 wins, 1 loss, fighting out of the Denver Boxing Academy from Pueblo, Colorado. Please make welcome Adam Sanchez. And fighting out of the IMS Heating and Air Blue Corner, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds, holding a boxing record of 1 win, 0 loss, from Catalyst Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in Windsor, Colorado. Please make welcome Heath Taylor.
JR, our first fight of the night is brought to you by Stan's Automotive, family-owned and operated since 1984. Loveland's complete auto, truck, RV service and repair. Also offering towing. They are all ASE certified technicians. And if you show up, tell them Sparta Combat sent you. Let's kick it off, JR. Take us away.
Thanks to Sands for sponsoring this 170-pound elimination fight. Elimination meaning it's the amateur division here in Colorado in the black and red trunks. We have Mr. Heath Taylor. He represents Catalyst Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And then we have the Denver Boxing Academy fighter in the black and white trunks, Mr. Adam Sanchez.
Short little feeling out process going on right here from Mr. Sanchez, JR.
And Taylor,
not so much.
Yeah, really planting his feet solid, looking for power punches early on, like he wants to make an early night of it.
Yeah, he's landing those hard shots, too, early.
Yeah, Sanchez a little more on the balls of his feet, a little more classic style. I think, Ron, you and I have seen Mr. Taylor a couple of times in MMA, so kind of that solid stance, looking for the power. Not going to be able to shoot the double leg tonight.
Not tonight, but Andrew Sanchez is taking that left hand pretty hard right now, and it seems as though he doesn't really have his legs underneath him. Are you seeing the same thing I'm seeing, Jay?
I am, yeah. And Mr. Taylor chins up just a little bit, but he seems to have really good vision in there this evening. He's seeing the counters from his opponent coming. He's evading nicely.
And I also think that he's doing a nice job of keeping the fight long. Heath Taylor definitely has a little bit of a reach advantage here, so he's doing a nice job of keeping this fight extended at long range where he's able to land that hard left hand on Sanchez just like that.
Yep, and it was that left hand that set up that nice flurry. Sanchez stunned a little bit. Taylor recognized it, able to come in with a good combination.
Heath Taylor looking like he's in some pretty good shape here as Andrew Sanchez already has his mouth open. I'm surprised at that a little bit, but I can see he's also trying to load up and kind of finish Heath Taylor with one shot as well.
And Mr. Taylor from Catalyst Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which really kind of a lateral step from Loveland, whereas Mr. Sanchez coming from Pueblo, so elevation a little bit of a factor maybe. There's the 10-second clacker, and looks like we're going to go to round number 2 here in our first fight of the evening, a 170-pound bout, and I'd have to say I have Mr. Taylor walking away with round 1, 10-9.
I agree with you, JR. I thought that that first round was really all about that straight left hand and doing a nice job of executing that left hand.
Visit us on Facebook or Twitter, Signs First Greeley.
For Heath Taylor, I think the key is going to be to keep this fight long, keep Sanchez at the end of his punches. I'd like to see him set up something to the body and then go to the head. I think that could be a very effective combination against Sanchez tonight.
Yeah, needs to make sure that he doesn't become too predictable with just head hunting in there.
Yeah, exactly right. So if you're Andrew Sanchez's corner, what are you telling him in between this round, JR?
Busier with the hands. He's got to be first. He's waiting to counter, and his opponent is seeing those counters coming. So he's got to try to get off first.
I see the exact same thing. He's got to create some pressure. He's got to be able to push Heath Taylor back a little bit because Heath Taylor is just kind of walking him down as of right now. So here we are, second round. Referee Tom Johnson getting both fighters and corners ready. Touch of gloves for the second round, and here we go.
Round number 2, and already we see Sanchez looking to put some more power into his punches. Wants a little sting, see if he can do like we talked about, get off first, and with a little more power added in there, see if he can start to have some telling effect.
I'm seeing Andrew Sanchez with a little, he's kind of off balance here. Everything he's throwing is a little bit on the awkward side just because it just doesn't seem like his legs are underneath him right now.
And again, you talked about the conditioning, Ron. I'm seeing him with his hand or his mouth wide open, almost like he's getting ready to spit out the mouthpiece. So we'll see how that plays out. And Taylor almost in stalking mode here, and he's really working that left hand nicely tonight.
He is. I just want to see him change levels a little bit. I do want to see him attack the body to set up that straight left to the head. I think that if he can soften up Sanchez's body as he's doing right there, it'll allow him some better opportunities to get the fight closed out.
And that's exactly what his corner was calling for. They wanted those body shots, and Taylor doing a nice job of listening to his corner. That's something a lot of fighters young in their career have not yet developed the ability to do, but Taylor's showing some ring savvy in there.
I like the way Taylor's keeping his left hand up to his chin, keeping it a little higher, unless he's throwing it.
And you talked about going to the body of Sanchez, and especially a fighter that's showing some wear, acting as though maybe they're already a little bit drained in the gas tank. 1 or 2 body shots will really empty that tank quickly. And Sanchez tries to go with the switch stance, hit his opponent as he was coming in, but Mr. Heath Taylor ready for it.
Yeah, I think we're seeing a little bit of experience showing here as well for Heath Taylor. I think he's obviously looking like a more polished fighter right now, and I think that what he's doing is he's kind of setting up on cruise control just to see if he can get some work in tonight in a boxing-style fight. And
there's the bell. End of round 2, and one more time, I have it 10-9.
I agree.
Sparta Combat League thanks Wingate by Wyndham, 5360 Ronald Reagan Boulevard in Johnstown, the official hotel of King of the Ring. Mention King of the Ring for a special rate this weekend at Wingate by Wyndham.
Yeah, I like that. I always wanted to flip this joint. Let's get it. Yeah, hey, all power, he contains it. The man on his own, abandoned the throne of a approach across stainless. Death couldn't shake him a derail. 3 nails could pierce but couldn't break him and make him appear taken away from his mere nature. Not while slumber is hovering over the block. I pray that my peers wake up. We were born out of alignment. The perfect timing is now to check for a pulse. If you ain't rock by him, how you pull it be by him.
And referee Tom Johnson, third in the ring, telling the cornerman it's time to get out because the whistle has sounded. Make sure everybody's mouthpiece is in so nobody has to hire a dentist post-fight. And here we go, round 3.
And I could hear the corner of Andrew Sanchez telling him to step in and throw with power, as Heath Taylor is doing right now. Again, he's really double-jacking that straight left hand.
And being warned for going to the back of the head because Sanchez was trying to circle out a little bit. And the best punch of the fight there lands for Sanchez, comes across with the right hand just like his corner was asking for.
Definitely showing a sense of urgency right now, but still a little, just off balance. And I think that if he can find that balance in his upcoming fights, I think he can do some things here.
And Sanchez came out strong to start this round, probably his corner telling him, hey, you're down 2 rounds. You need to finish this fight in order to do something. And you can see him loading up on those punches. If they land, they have good effect. The problem with it, and we're seeing it here, is Mr. Taylor can see those punches coming as he cocks back, especially with that right hand.
And Taylor looks to be in really good shape tonight, too. So I'm sure that his ability to endure and absorb some shots, unless he's getting tagged like that, keeps going with those shots. Sanchez landing 2 hard right hands that kind of stunned Heath Taylor a little bit, I thought.
And Taylor's hands coming down quite a bit, especially on the separation.
Yes.
And Taylor taking some deep breaths now. So, yeah, Ron, you're right. I think those shots starting to have some effect on Taylor here. So, good job by Sanchez coming back in the third, making a good stamp on this fight late in the third round.
Taylor getting a little sloppy right now. Definitely labored breathing as we're seeing him really kind of showing his mouthpiece quite heavily. Definitely a sign of wear and tear as these guys start to trade in the middle here. Heath Taylor's taking some heavy breaths right now.
Yeah, I thought he was giving a big smile to his opponent there, but I'm with you, Ron. He's taking some deep breaths. 10-second clacker sounded. Sanchez has got to do something right now if he wants to make it happen.
Needs a finish. And he knows it, and he's pressing, and that's the end of the fight right there.
End of the fight. All right, we'll be back with our second fight of the night after the judges give us the call.
After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored the bout 30-27, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Heath Taylor. Heath talked with me about that fight. It looked like endurance got you a little bit there at the end, but it was all right. You dominated that fight start to finish.
Yeah, my coach, Trevor Pohavis, me and him have been working on a lot of boxing techniques. I kind of gassed out here in the 3rd round, but I just want to give a special thanks out to my lady, Michelle. Without, her, I couldn't do any of this. Her parents, my parents, my brothers, my crews, Clemente, and Sebas, if you guys are here. Thank you everybody for coming out. And also special thanks to A Concrete for sponsoring me. They're a big part of what I do, and love those guys.
Congratulations on another victory. Give it up once again for your winner, Heath Taylor.